Click the link in the description for your free AMSOIL catalog. It's time for a quick shout out to some of our friends. B&B Auto Sales, your muscle car connection in Brookings, South Dakota. Above the Notch Car Club, a car club for auto enthusiasts in northern New Hampshire. The New Hampshire Muscle Car Club, the largest muscle car club in all of New England. MGM Classic Cars in Addison, Illinois. Visit mgmclassiccars.com today. Beach Hill Automotive in Bethlehem, New Hampshire, specializing in the repair, service, and towing of muscle cars and classic cars. Absolute Auto Body and Collision Repair in St. Johnsbury, Vermont. And lastly, I am your independent AMSOIL dealer. Click the link in the description for your free AMSOIL catalog. And last but not least, if you decide to advertise with the Muscle Car Podcast, this could be part of your advertising message. Good evening and welcome to Season 3 of the Muscle Car Show and Tell podcast. I'm really glad you're here. I have a robust lineup of muscle car entertainment on tap for you tonight, plus some live guests waiting for us in the green room. But before we get into all of that, I want to make sure that everything is working properly. So if you can see my face and hear my voice, I'm going to ask you to leave a comment. Let me know where you're viewing this from and whether you are a first-time viewer or a regular viewer. Now, to our first-time viewers who are stopping by, thank you so much for checking us out tonight. I hope you have a good time with us and decide to join us here each and every Wednesday night at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. We simulcast to 8 different places across Facebook and YouTube. So wherever you're viewing this, just circle back in 1 week's time and we'll be here waiting for you. And to our regular viewers who are here week after week after week, you guys are the ones who make this possible, and we thank you so very, very much. Now, I don't see any comments. Don't be shy, folks. If you could just make a comment and say hi, I want to make sure that the audio and the video is working properly. And then we'll get started. We'll bring our live guests on. And yeah, I'm not seeing any comments, but I'm going to go on faith here. And we'll bring our friends on here. Let me change screens. And there they are in the flesh. Let's get their microphones on. Gentlemen, Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, Mike.
Oh, we got Rob's mic off. Are you able to turn that on from your end, Rob?
There we go. I got it.
Oh, wonderful.
And
cool
I can
deal.
hear
Yes.
you perfect, and I'm from Boneville, Ontario. But Mike.
Perfect. Cool deal. Yeah, thank you, gentlemen, both of you, so much for coming on. And did everyone have a nice holiday season over the last couple of weeks?
Yeah.
Weather wasn't the best, but we made it through.
Good. Yeah, came and went very quick as always.
Yeah.
Good. And no sleigh damage on the roof from Santa's visit?
I hope not. It's not leaking yet.
Santa had a lot of snow on Christmas Day when he came.
Yes. Oh, we do have some comments. All right, here we go. Now we're getting somewhere. So Sam Pearson is in the house saying good evening. How you doing, Sam? Nice to have you aboard. And we've got Jared Leduc says all good here. Wonderful. Well, thank you, gentlemen, so much for coming on. We appreciate it. We're going to get started with the program here. Let's take a look. The first video of the night is some footage sent to us by some of our regular viewers, Stacie and Art Fosler. And this comes from a show they went to over the summer. They're just a couple of clicks away here to get this footage on the screen.
I'm here today at the Speakeasy Motor Car Show. They raise money for autism. And here are some of the cars that are here today. Up to about 95 cars so far. This here is our friend Steve and his car. Hi, Steve.
Hey, hi, Stace. How are you doing today?
Good. Tell us about your car.
Wow, this was my very first car. I got it in 1971. I was only 15 years old when I got the car. It was a piece of junk. Didn't have fenders, chrome, or anything like this that you see on it now. And so every day when I would work on the car after school at my grandfather's body shop. So when I turned 16, this was going to be my car. And so I've had it now for 51 years, this car. Been in a few movies with it lately. A couple years ago, we did this movie called Mobtown with David Arquette, and this is David Arquette here in the picture. And he drove a police car, and I drove my car. This is me getting ready to do a shoot with my car. And then just 2 weeks ago, we did this movie with the car. Lost in the Mountain in Maine. It talks about a kid who got lost in the mountain of Maine for 9 days, and again they used my car as the family car. And this is me getting ready to do a shoot here, and this is the actor. His name is Paul Sparks, and they also had me driving a Jeep that day, one of the days. So this was done up in Tannersville and in Rosendale area. That's where we shot these movies at, these shots at. Pretty much restored it mostly myself with the help of my grandfather, Winnie. So the nickname of the car is Winnie, after my grandfather.
By the time you're in and out of that place for the weekend.
Very nice.
And it has the original 1939 World's Fair license plates that are registered for the car. And I found them at the Dutchess County Fair about 30 years ago, and I paid only 20 bucks for them. The paint job on the car is like 35 to 40 years old now, and most people say, wow, looks like it just got painted. But it's pretty old, the paint job is, but as you can see, it's in pretty good shape.
Very nice, Steve.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. And here's some more of the cars today. There's our green Chevelle Super Sport.
Yes, so thank you so much to Stacie and Art Fosler for that amazing footage. Gentlemen, did anything there catch your eye?
What was the exhaust
Everything
at the
there,
end?
come on.
What was the exhaust at the end? That wasn't that truck, was it?
I don't think so. There must have been something nearby or going by. I'm not sure.
That's amazing. The guy keeps a car that long, 50, in that good a shape. Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that paint job is over 40 years old, and it looks like you said, like it came out of the paint booth yesterday.
Yeah, yeah.
Just
Car with suicide doors on it.
I love it. If you go to take care of a car, take care of the paint job. I mean, it can look new forever. It's all about, how it's stored.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
And,
The
that-
care
and
that
it looks
goes
like
into
he's
it.
making money with the car too.
Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah,
For sure.
My friend got paid big bucks just to have his car parked on the side of the road when they're doing a shoot.
Yeah, nice.
Wow.
Yeah, you get somebody who's making a period movie and they want cars of a certain era, and all of a sudden you're in demand,
Yeah.
Yeah, that's sweet. Very cool. And yeah, and actually, like I said, the people who gave us that footage are Stacie and Art Fosler. They've been regular viewers of the podcast from the very beginning, both the Muscle Car podcast and the Vintage Snowmobile podcast. They're regular viewers all along, and we thank them so very, very much for being viewers and also for sending us cool footage like that.
Yes.
There's some other footage that they've sent us, which we'll be looking at in future weeks. So there's more of that to come from that event.
She did a good job doing that footage too.
She did,
Yeah.
yeah. Great job talking that up.
And doing a car show, do something for charity like autism. That's a good idea.
Yeah, for sure.
We just had a polar bear dip on New Year's Day for autism.
Wow. So people were jumping in the water?
Yes.
Whoa.
You jumping, Rob?
I didn't make it down. I keep saying I'm going to do it someday.
Next year, right? I'm with you there.
Yeah, I don't know. The older I get, the warmer that water has to be.
Oh, we're a snowmobile one time, and the snowmobile went down. So the guy jumped in the water, tied a rope on it, and they had a rope around him. They pulled him out, but he didn't tie the knot big enough. So he had to jump back in again. When he came out the second time, he wasn't talking very well.
I believe it.
Yeah.
I put a snowmobile through the ice one time as a teenager, and not a pleasant experience.
Oh, that water's cold.
It sure is. It takes the wind out of you.
Yep.
And we used to put the dock in too. Right, the day after the ice would go out, we'd be out there waiting, trying to put the dock in. As teenagers, I didn't mind. I mean, it's cold and you feel it, but I couldn't do that today. I'm just too old for that stuff.
No, I learned to water ski first week of April, so it's
Ooh.
definitely easier when you're younger. That's for sure.
Yeah.
I still like it, so I'll take it.
For sure.
Yeah.
Well, cool. Let's take a look at the menu here. We've got some announcements to make. In fact, I've got a really important announcement. Our good friend, Virgil Shaw, is in the hospital right now. He's having some sort of a heart situation. And I've been messaging with him today and actually over the last few days. He's getting there, but he's still struggling. He said he didn't have much energy today, and he's been short of breath. So what I would like to do is encourage people, whatever you do in the way of prayer, spirituality, religion, please include him in your thoughts and prayers. Please send him some thoughts, prayers, love, whatever it is that you do, please send him some of that. And I do believe, and maybe you guys do too, in the power of prayer. And when that power is multiplied, by multiplied being multiple people doing it, that it compounds the power of the prayer. So assuming there's something to that, please let's send some good vibes and love and prayers and thoughts to our good friend Virgil, and pray for a speedy recovery for him.
We're with you.
Absolutely.
Cool. Yeah, because he's been on the podcast many times. He brings a lot to it. Super guy.
Yeah, great energy, super positive.
For sure. And hopefully he's watching tonight. He said he was going to try, but he didn't have a lot of energy, and I told him not to worry about it. If he's not up to it, this will be waiting for him whenever he feels up to it. So this will be waiting for him to check it out, and I just want to give him a big shout out. But so next thing we have is I've got an announcement. I'm going to go full screen here for just a minute. I've got a little show and tell of my own. Last month I got this award. Let me see if I can get this in a sweet spot here from AMSOIL. It's a Bronze Cup Award for sales accomplishments. Now, it's nice to be recognized for that, but I have you, the viewers, to thank for that. I didn't do that. You guys did, buying AMSOIL, and the AMSOIL commissions help to offset the cost of doing these podcasts. So if you enjoy these podcasts, it's a wonderful way to support it, and thank you so very, very much to the people who have been doing that.
Congratulations, Mike.
Yeah, congrats. Yeah. That's awesome.
Thank you so much, and hopefully just on to bigger and better. Hopefully the thing starts to snowball, so to speak. The podcast, the AMSOIL, the whole thing. But it is the AMSOIL moment of the show. I'm going to put Rob full screen here, and he's going to talk to us about AMSOIL. Whoops, I made you go away instead of going full screen. I clicked the wrong button. But please go ahead, Rob.
Every month, AMSOIL has a promotion thing on, and this month they happen to have a promotion. If you buy $75 worth, they're going to send you 3 of the shop rags and 3 of the funnels. So anybody buys $75 worth of products get these items for free. Now, the best way to buy AMSOIL is become a preferred customer. It costs you $15 for 6 months to become a preferred customer, and you get the best possible discount on any of the products. You save 25% on anything you order. So if you're ordering $100, you're only paying $75. And with a $100 order, you get free shipping. And this month, they're going to send you the 3 shop rags and the 3 funnels to use also. And if you want more information about the AMSOIL product or have a catalog sent to you, Mike has email on the bottom where you can get a hold of him or get a hold of AMSOIL directly, and you'll be able to get one of the AMSOIL catalogs. How do I do that? There it is. Yeah, tells you all about the products inside. And also inside the catalog, it has the retail and what the preferred price would be. So you know ahead of time what you're paying. And for the best possible discount, get a hold of Mike. He'll show you how to get the best possible discount.
Yeah, for sure. And I think you put it best a while back when we were talking. You said it's similar to a Costco membership, $10. You can do that on the first order, and once you click that box, you get the deepest discount on that order. So it's not like you have to wait to the next order to get your discounts.
And you can mix and match. If you want a couple of bottles of Z-Rod oil, a couple of bottles of gear lube, and maybe a bottle of small engine oil or snowmobile oil, you can mix it. You don't have to buy a full case.
Nice, yeah. So whatever quantities, as few or as many as you need.
Yep.
And once you hit that $100 mark, you're getting free shipping, and they've got all sort of incentives and promotions and everything that you can take advantage of that aren't available to the average person.
Yes.
So it's an incredible value.
Yeah.
For sure.
And that's the biggest problem. Everybody tells me, I like AMSO, but I don't know where to buy it. Sign up as a preferred customer. They'll ship it right to your house.
Yeah, right to your door. And that stuff
you get a discount.
Yeah. And that stuff is heavy. The box is heavy, and they're giving you free shipping once you hit the $100 mark. So it's an incredible value. You would not want to pay the rate that they're ringing up on the register at the post office for what they're sending. You know, you're happy to have that free shipping.
Yeah.
And then just lastly, too, if anyone is thinking about doing this as a business opportunity, if you're like the three of us and you enjoy going to car shows, boat shows, snowmobile shows, motorcycle shows, it's a wonderful way to monetize that experience. As Rob has told us, you know, he wears his AMSOIL hat and his AMSOIL clothing at these shows, and people will approach him asking about AMSOIL. And of course, that's a perfect opportunity for him to tell them about AMSOIL and the preferred customer program. And it's if you enjoy these sorts of things like we do, it's a slam dunk as a way to monetize that experience.
Yep.
And
I just came back from the grocery store, and it's pouring rain. I'm standing in the rain. There's a person standing beside my car. I'm thinking, what happened? Did they bump in my car or something? And I get closer, and the guy says, "You the AMSOIL man?" I said, "Yeah." He says, "I want to know where I can get some snowmobile oil." I said, "Well, here's a brochure. Send me an email." Stand out there in the pouring rain.
Nice. So you had like an AMSOIL sticker on your car or something?
I have a magnetic sticker on the door of the car.
Nice.
Yeah.
And then people wait for you to come out of the store.
Yeah.
That's amazing. And then the last thing I'll mention about the business opportunity is if you sign up under me, Rob and I are available to you for coaching and support and training, whatever you need. Rob's been doing this for over 40 years, so he knows every aspect of the products as well as the different business models you can do with AMSOIL. He also has a black belt in selling AMSOIL at events. So if you're curious about what I was just talking about, he's the man to coach you. If you sign up under me, we're both available to you. I also do a lot with social media, so I can help you with that side of it as far as generating leads using social media. And I have places that you can post to generate those leads. You don't have to reinvent the wheel. So if you're thinking about this as a business opportunity, we're the people to sign up under. You get both of us available to you. Just click the link in the description. Everything's in the description of this video.
And it's a fun business.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
Jake, what's behind you? I see a blue 68.
Yeah, so this is a plate I got from the Maine Classic Car Museum, which on the next video is actually a trip I took up here. But they make these really cool like reproduction vanity license plates. But I got it to put on the front of the Firebird for 68. So it was a really cool museum. Though I've got a video hopefully coming pretty soon about it.
And
so
the one beside it is green.
This is actually my new Vermont plate that I just got for my my car. I just bought a Grand Marquis, an older one. That's going to be my new project. So they just got my low digit plate process. So something a little bit different than all the other ones out there.
Sweet. And be sure to keep us posted on that project as that comes along.
Yeah, it's been pretty good so far. It's building it to do a cross country drive. So we're going New York to LA this April nonstop. Yeah. So getting it ready for that.
Nice. Please keep us posted on that. Go ahead, Rob.
Going to Chicago and take Route 66 down?
Our goal is to do it as quick as possible, as fast as we can. So we're going to probably take the southern route through Oklahoma, Texas, Arizona, New Mexico, and hopefully 34 hours, somewhere around there is our goal. So
really?
We'll see. We'll see.
That's ambitious. Good for you, man.
Yeah. Is this like a cannonball run?
It's something like that. Yeah, we're not going for any crazy times. I'm pretty much, specced out of that when you get to the 26-hour mark, but it'll be fun, nonstop. We'll see how fast we can do it.
Yeah.
Nice. A note about I-10, when you want to get on I-10 west of Louisiana, because when we crossed there, now this was 2016, they had these expansion joints all across Louisiana on I-10. This was boom, 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 boom.
Oh,
And
wow.
I had hunting rifles with scopes mounted on them in the trunk, and the scopes were all out of whack when we got to Arizona. So
Oh,
I
wow,
was
that's
very happy
crazy.
about that.
I wouldn't be either.
Yeah, well, that's neither here nor there, but just so you're aware of it. Of course, it's been quite a few years. Maybe they've fixed that, but I don't know.
Yeah,
But,
hopefully. So you said that's I-10 west of Louisiana?
it was Louisiana where they had that on I-10. So if you get
Oh,
on to Texas, like around Texarkana or so, and keep
Yep.
going west from there, but it
You won't.
may not even be like that. That was in 2006, so maybe they've resolved that. I don't know.
Well, we'll check it out. I'll report back.
Yeah, I still curse that highway every time I take my rifles out.
Yeah.
But, let's see here. So we've got a video here, a new video from our friend Jake Dwinell, who is sitting right here in between us. Jake, tell us what we're about to look at here.
Yeah, so this was on my last trip that I went to Maine a couple weeks ago for to hang out with my father-in-law. And he had just purchased this 1957 Chevy Bel Air. So it's just a quick little walk-around video. I didn't have a ton of time to really play around with it. But he just had it recently shipped from Vermont, or from Maine to Vermont. So we're hoping to get on it, this springtime maybe, and, hopefully get it to Waterbury, to at least the car shows, and, out and about this year.
Sweet. Well, let's take a look at that.
Hey, Jake here, and today I'm going to be showing you my father-in-law's 1957 Chevy Bel Air 4-door. This has always been one of his dream cars, and he's finally in a position now where he was able to buy one. This example has a 350 and an automatic transmission swapped into it. As you can see, it's sitting on some classic Krager SS's, and it's in pretty good shape. Definitely a good project. Under the hood here, you can check out the small block Chevy that someone put into this probably a few years ago. Other than that, this car is mostly stock brakes, stock suspension. It does have some interior work that's been done to it. As you can see here, it's got some nice aftermarket bucket seats, some nice gauges, but still a very classic and comfortable car. One weird quirk of the interior I really like is this ratchet shifter. You got to pull it down for every gear shift. So there's reverse, neutral, and then drive. And speaking of drive, let's get this beast out on the road. Does steer really well. That big steering wheel is your power steering in a car like this. Drove really well up until the point where my father-in-law told me to watch out for the brakes.
What's that? Careful about the brakes, but
Is that? Whoa! Whoa!
I haven't tried them yet.
This thing's all. I hit the brakes and it shot into the. And while it could use some brake work, that's all part of the project, and that's something we're going to be doing down the line in this car.
Brakes are a little sketchy.
While this car may have less power than your standard minivan on the road today, or it might have some of the scariest brakes that I think I've ever driven with on a road car, it's an experience driving a car like that, and that's why we love cars like this. No one goes out and buys a 1957 Chevy to commute in. They buy it to drive on the weekends, to tune around with, and just to have a good time. And that's why I love this car. I'm really glad my father-in-law was able to buy it. He just had it shipped up from Maine to Vermont. So we're definitely going to be getting out on the road soon and enjoying it this summer. So if you see us at a car show or at a Cars and Coffee, stop by, say hello, and let's talk about cars.
Yeah, great video, Jake.
Yeah.
Thank you.
That looks like a fun car.
It is, yeah. I was a little surprised when I hit the brakes and it darted to the right, darted to the left, and the steering was a bit sketchy. That scene where I came by and passed him, it took everything I had to keep it on the road and not clip him on the side. But other than that, it's fine, and it was a good time.
So it's a Hurst shifter, but what kind of training is that does that?
I believe so. I think it's in the. I don't know. To be honest, we haven't really got it up. I don't think the previous owner told him.
That's not factory like that.
No. I'm guessing so. It would have had a 3 on the tree when it was new. So someone swapped in the Chevy 350. It's probably got like a turbo 350 automatic in it or something like that. But just kind of your your basic hot rod swap.
So you don't like the drum brakes on the front, eh?
I don't mind drum brakes as long as both right and left are grabbing. That's the problem.
Oh, they don't.
I think it only had one. That's why it was so sporadic on the road. So it's we're definitely gonna have to tear it apart. This was exactly the way he bought it. I think that was probably the first or second drive we had taken in it. So we're still figuring it out.
Yeah. So
It's got that iconic look though. Go ahead, Rob. What?
The roof liner, it seemed to be striped.
So he did like this foam kind of pattern. It was starting to fall down, so we're gonna tack it up and kind of finish it off. But it's actually marine decking that you would put on a boat, like a foam faux teak look, and it looks pretty cool. Like I said, we just got to get it glued back up there in place so it's not hanging down.
Yeah, it's a cool look.
Yeah.
I got a vehicle I've been working on for 5 years now, and I went and got a fault safety check on it because starting January, any vehicle you're going to get safety has to be original. So if the thing had drum brakes, you have to leave drum brakes on it. You can't modify the exhaust. And
is that any car you can't do any modifications on? Or
Yep.
That's a buzzkill.
I already put disc brakes on it, but I did that to improve the stopping. They're not allowing that anymore.
That seems backwards.
Well, they came out with a rule because some of the guys were dealing with the tuner cars. So they came out with a rule, and it's affecting everybody.
Yeah.
But I'm grandfathered in because mine's already certified, but it's not
good.
released yet. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, it's throwing a stick in the spokes of a lot of project people.
Yeah.
There's going to be a lot of person over there.
They're going to start checking vehicles and say, hey, that's not original exhaust. Pull the license plates off.
Yeah, well,
that's maddening.
Luckily, Vermont's got some pretty lax laws, and if you have a PO box here, you can register a car. So you let me know, Rob. We'll get you figured out. We'll get some green plates on the back of it.
Yeah.
Totally, we'll fix you up. Cool deal. Well, we've got lots more to look at here, but we do have to do some shout outs. We'll catch you in about 1 minute on the other side, and there's plenty more to see. Be right back. It's time for a quick shout out to some of our friends. B&B Auto Sales, your muscle car connection in Brookings, South Dakota. Above the Notch Car Club, a car club for auto enthusiasts in northern New Hampshire. The New Hampshire Muscle Car Club, the largest muscle car club in all of New England. MGM Classic Cars in Addison, Illinois. Visit mgmclassiccars.com today. Beach Hill Automotive in Bethlehem, New Hampshire, specializing in the repair, service, and towing of muscle cars and classic cars. Absolute Auto Body and Collision Repair in St. Johnsbury, Vermont. And lastly, I am your independent AMSOIL dealer. Click the link in the description for your free AMSOIL catalog. And last but not least, if you decide to advertise with the Muscle Car Podcast, this could be part of your advertising message. All right, so we are back, and I promised more exciting muscle car videos to look at, and we're going to deliver on that promise right now. So we're on item number 4. We're about to take a look at a 1972 Chevelle for sale by our friends over at B&B Auto Sales. So let me pull that up here, and here it is.
Hi, this is Dirk from B&B Auto Sales, and today we're going to show you our 72 Chevelle. Nice car. Come from down in Nebraska. I got some documentation on the mileage. We drove it probably 50 miles. Thing drives out great. You can see the factory wheels, numbers matching car. Really not many flaws that I can show you on it. Here we got the top down. Interior's all in nice shape. 58,267 is the mileage. The only thing I know, you can see the video on it running, but if I remember right, the only thing that doesn't work is the radio. So you can see the shine on it, you can see my reflection. So really beautiful repaint on it. This is just a car you can go have some fun with. Got 350 automatic, air car. like I said, you see a lot of flaws. Oh, my body shop did the same thing. When there's a little line there, and that's supposed to be left there, and if you don't, you fill that in and it cracks. Common mistake by a lot of body shops. Doors shut really nice. So I got a lot of pictures, got pictures underneath. It's just a really, really nice car, and like I said, got a great shine to it. And you'll see pictures of it with SS wheels on it. They go with it. And we just put the originals back on so you can see see it with the original wheels. And of course, that's what makes this car pretty cool is axle miles and numbers. Start up our Chevelle here, and let's take a listen to it. Really, really nice car. Runs like a watch. Motor's been restored. Look at that. Still has the starting procedures on the visor. So you hear the fan running. He told me the radio did work, but the other day it quit. So probably a radio, just the old AM radio, but probably I'm gonna say that doesn't work. You can see your blinkers, horn works, wipers work, dome light. See the dome light down there working. Doors shut great. There you can see the air compressor is working. Runs nice and smooth, nice and quiet. Just a nice original car. Hasn't had headers put on it. Lights. And your tail lights. So everything works on the car except for the radio. So, got any questions? Give me a call, 605-695-7391.
So yeah, thanks to our friend Dirk at B&B Auto Sales for that footage. What do you guys think of that Chevelle?
It's a good looking spec. Red with the all original, just a very classic way to do that car.
Yeah, for sure.
So what was he talking about? The crack in the back?
Yeah, apparently, I think as I understand it, apparently there's a natural seam there, and maybe the body shop patches it or puts something over it, and then over time the two pieces must move, and it makes it crack. That's my understanding of what he was saying.
Yeah, I've heard people talk about it before.
I think they use like a lead from the factory, so it's a much softer metal there. Because it was on the where the goes into the rear quarter, right?
Yep.
Did I see it right? Yeah. So I think that lead kind of flexes a little bit different, and that's what makes it crack. Can be a common problem on those.
Sure.
Good looking car.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
And in a few months, as the weather starts to warm up, you do some top down motoring in that, and yeah, it'd be hard to beat. And
they'll ship it right to you too. So if you're looking and you need a car, doesn't really matter where you are. There's no excuse.
For sure.
Do it.
And they've got plenty of muscle car inventory and classic car inventory. So just check the link in the description. It'll take you over to their website and see what they have, see if they still have that car available. That car, of course, was filmed before there was snow on the ground. This is out in South Dakota, but may or may not still be in inventory. But even if it's not, they have plenty of good muscle car inventory over there. Just click the link in the description and check out what they've got. Now, let's see. We're on item number 4. Now, our good friend Scott with the Flippin Customized YouTube channel. That's an amazing channel, by the way. There's a link in the description. Very much worth taking a look at what he's doing over there. But he sent us some footage from an event this summer called the Schoolhouse Ice Cream Cruise Night in Lebanon, Maine. Let's take a look at that. It's 1 or 2 clicks away here. Here it comes.
Hey, it's Becker's Barbecue. Let's go. Say hi, everyone. Best pulled pork in town. You got to get it. Look at the happy people. Man, this place is cool. Perfect night. Man, there's a decent amount of cars here, too, for a cruising. Saturday before 4th of July, this is a good time. And you guys got to check this out. It's the first Saturday of every month over here at Schoolhouse Ice Cream in Lebanon. Let's check out some more. pretty darn sore. What you got? There you go. All the animals, huh? What better place to hang out than cars, ice cream, and animals? You too, huh? Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Jeff, I'll see you back.
All right, that's gonna bring it to a wrap. This is a nice little event to go to. You gotta check it out. Schoolhouse Ice Cream Cruise-ins, first Saturday of every month, 4:30 to 7 here in Lebanon, Maine. Thanks for watching. Flippin' Customized.
So yeah, thank you to Flippin' Customized YouTube channel for that awesome footage. What do you guys think of that?
I'm ready for car show season already.
Me too. It's giving me the bug.
What was the second car? There was a Corvette at first, and then beside it was a station wagon. Was that a fella?
Yeah, no.
Yeah, different looking station wagon.
There was an old Chrysler there too, but I don't think it was a wagon. I don't remember that one, to be honest with you.
And station wagons aren't popular up here because so many people took them to demolition derby. So if you see a station wagon at a car show, it was kept.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, the station wagon, it kind of, I mean, for a while in the hot rod community, it kind of died off. No one wanted them, and they're starting to make a comeback. More people are modifying them. More people are restoring them. I think as we're getting to kind of the fewer and fewer cars that haven't been restored yet, I think station wagons are starting to make a comeback.
Put some
still out there
on the roof.
Yeah, exactly. Throw some wood paneling up on it. I'm here for it.
Wood grain. Yeah, just like when we were kids. Sure. I was especially fond of that Trans Am near the end. That was nice to see.
My neighbor had a station wagon where the kids in the very back seat looked out the back window.
Yeah.
And the back window went up and down. So they were driving down the road with the back window in. Where'd all the fumes go? Right in the back of the car.
Didn't bother you back then. Leaded fuel is fine.
We had a station wagon like that when we were kids too, where we were facing backwards, and sometimes the window was down. But you're right, the fumes would be a bit much. But when we were little kids, of course, we weren't wearing seat belts at the time. That wasn't a thing at that time. But usually my brother or cousins or whoever was following us, we were doing like a puppet show for them. Like hand things and faces and this kind of stuff, and this whole little play for them, for the people behind us. And I don't know if they thought it was stupid or great or I don't know what they thought, but we were having a blast putting on a little show for the car behind us.
We used to take the 8-track that broke and stick the tape out the window and see how far it would go out the window.
You could probably get 50 feet.
There'd be a quarter mile worth of tape in there,
I gotta love the 70s, man.
Yeah.
But cool. Now, before we go any further, I do have to make a comment, not just about Scott at Flippin Customize, but some of the other YouTubers that we collaborate with and network with. One of my goals with this podcast is to be a community for that, as a way to showcase the work of other muscle car, other content creators in the muscle car space. Just a wonderful way to network and have a community and see what people are doing. So I really appreciate Scott at Flippin Customize for that footage, as being a part of that vision I was just talking about. And then the next footage we're going to look at is more of the same. This is footage. Let me pop the menu up. We're on item number 6. This is footage from our friend Derick Rabida. He's also in Maine. This is some footage he sent to us from Bentley's cruise night out in Arundel, Maine. And this is the 4th installment of the footage he sent us. So let me find my place here. We'll pull that up and take a look.
This car's got quite a cool story. So what it is a 2013 Mustang with the 5.0, and they chopped the body off the car and they dropped this 1950s Ford body onto the Mustang chassis, essentially. I mean, you have all of your Mustang interior. It's just like your modern day almost reliability in a older car. It's just a fun project. It's actually, I'll say, pretty much like sectioned right through the middle and added about 8 inches to the car to get it to fit onto the chassis. It's a really cool car to see in action though. Just wanted to show off this 1967 Plymouth Barracuda. Check out the detail that went into this. And it is a soft top. Beautiful car. I love the color. I love the stripes with the rally wheels. Well, here's the military truck with the rat rod in the back. That's quite the way to display your car. I like it. I like it a lot. That is menacing up there. So over here is a Nissan 300 ZX. It is the Z32. These cars come factory with the V6 VG35. Love this car. This kid's put a lot of work into it. I'm pretty sure he said he had to do some engine work in the past. We got some different wheels on it, coilovers. I like these cars though. These are really fun cars. Someone's got a little Chevy rat rod. '69 Camaro SS with a 427 as well, even. So this is pretty cool. It's a Ford Fairlane 500. It's the hardtop convertible, the Skyliner, and it's so cool seeing it like this in show display with the hardtop half up. It's such a cool thing to see, and everything about this. I love the way the hood opens too. I mean, it's just a really, really cool display. This is a beautiful car. Wow. A lot of attention to detail. Right here is a 1928 Ford two-door. I love the scallop paint job down the side of this car. Looks like it was originally restored in the 90s. This interior is kind of what gives me that, but it's very cool. Oh, look, the little French antenna. I've made a couple videos on this car, and that's my first time realizing that. Another pretty cool car to see here. It's a 1975 Chevy Vega. It's the Cosworth twin cam. There's only so many of these made, and this car was also featured on my classic car. Full black leather interior. I love the gold accents with the striping and the gold wheels. Cool car to see. Right over here is our friend Ramey's Alfa Romeo 4C. This car is a mid-engine, rear-wheel drive, turbo inline 4. And it has a lot of custom things done to it. It's got, you got your Sparco racing seat, a full carbon fiber bucket from factory. This car has been lowered down, custom forged wheels. You got all the aerodynamics, your side skirts, your front lip, different exhaust. I mean, there's a lot of things on this car that have been done. But just wanted to show it off to you guys. There it is in action, boys. would. There goes the street legal race car. Really quickly too, this car is on air ride. I actually wish I got it when it was laid out earlier, but it's this beautifully patina 62 Impala. So sick. What a 16 Cheetah. That's so cool.
Yeah, so thank you so much to Derick Rabida. He has the Japanese Mini Truck YouTube channel. Be sure and check that out. There's a link in the description. He does an amazing job covering those shows. What do you guys think? Anything catch your eye?
Everything.
Yeah, a little bit of everything there.
I couldn't hear what that car was, the 101. What was that? The race car?
Was that the one towards the end, the blue one?
No, the red one. Second last one at the end. He said
the
what
cheetah?
it was, but I couldn't catch what he said it was.
That
It
red
was
one
the
with
cheetah.
Yeah, it might have been the cheetah with the cockpit was set way back.
Yeah,
with the long
yeah.
nose.
That's cool.
It was red. Yeah, he called that the cheetah.
Who made that?
I'm not sure.
I forget off the top of my head. I know they're really, really rare, and I know they made a special transport truck to kind of go with them too. But I've never seen one in person. That's a really wacky car. He always has such a great selection.
And the two front ends on the pickup.
The push me pull you. That was amazing. Yeah.
Yeah, it's always cool to see a Skyliner too. One of my buddies, that was one of the first project cars he had was a Skyliner. We were like, oh, we can get this top working. And the hydraulics, there's so many hydraulic lines for that power hardtop that I think he ended up trading it for a 67 Mustang fastback that was a little bit more manageable of a car.
Yeah, for sure. Now, one last comment about Derick. I have to give a shout out. He and I met through some mutual friends of ours. I'm going to pop a picture of them on the screen. Elaine and Paul, some good friends of both of ours. Thank you so much for introducing us to Derick. We really appreciate that. And Derick sent us a lot of video, and there's more to come. I just love this idea of collaborating with other content creators in the muscle car space. It's a great way for us to all see what people are doing and have a whole lot of fun. And Derick's been on here, and he'll be on here again at some point. Well, cool. So, but we've got one more video to show you. But before we do, we've got to do a quick shout out. Take about 1 minute, and we'll catch you on the other side. It's time for a quick shout out to some of our friends. B&B Auto Sales, your muscle car connection in Brookings, South Dakota. Above the Notch Car Club, a car club for auto enthusiasts in northern New Hampshire. The New Hampshire Muscle Car Club, the largest muscle car club in all of New England. MGM Classic Cars in Addison, Illinois. Visit mgmclassiccars.com today. Beach Hill Automotive in Bethlehem, New Hampshire, specializing in the repair, service, and towing of muscle cars and classic cars. Absolute Auto Body and Collision Repair in St. Johnsbury, Vermont. And lastly, I am your independent AMSOIL dealer. Click the link in the description for your free AMSOIL catalog. And last but not least, if you decide to advertise with the Muscle Car Podcast, this could be part of your advertising message. All right, so we are back. And as promised, we do have one more video to look at. We are on item number 7. This is a 1971 Mach 1 Ford Mustang for sale by our friends at MGM Classic Cars. Let's get that queued up and take a look. Here it comes.
Hey everyone, Thomas coming to you from MGMClassicCars.com here in Addison, Illinois. And today I have this 1970 Ford Mach 1 finished in this beautiful green color, white interior, clean engine compartment. It's got a 351 engine with a 4-speed manual transmission and a big Ford 9-inch rear end. Paint and body on the car is in really good condition. I would rate this paint the number 7.5, 8 out of a 10. It's not perfect, but it's really nice. And the interior is most likely 8.5 out of a 10 on the interior. Runs and drives excellent, no overheating issues. And we're definitely going to go for a little test drive. Just wanted to show you guys everything around the car first. Let's go for a little drive. Trunk is very clean. Interior is very clean. All the door jambs are nice. Door panels. Dash pad, headliner, back seat. Looks like that back seat part folds down. I'm not 100%. I never tried, but it looks like it does. Let's go for a little quick ride. We've already taken this Mach 1 on a 35-mile test drive earlier today. No overheating issues, and everything functions on the Mach 1. Brakes work well. I love the wooden steering wheel, and I definitely love the 4-speed manual transmission. Nice center console. Both windows roll up nice and easy. Dual sport mirrors. Love the hood scoop as well. And also the turn signals, as you can see right there in front, work on the scoop. A lot of cops around here because of us now. Just kidding. Wow. Bentley's got some power, guys. Brakes feel great. It shifts nice and easy. And with the power steering, it just turns like butter. Give a quick U-turn here. The horn button's making a little noise. Oh, it's Posse, baby! Whoa! Oh, yeah! Man, oh, man. You gotta love these 351s backing up on a Hurst 4-speed shifter. I don't know, man. I love this job. I get so excited driving these muscle cars. It's so freaking awesome. Listen, if you're watching on YouTube, subscribe to my channel. It's the red button on the bottom right of your screen. I got something cool coming in tomorrow, which you have to check out as well. If you're on Facebook, like and share it to your friends. It's all good, man. It's all fun and games. These are great tangible assets, guys. They're increasing in value like crazy. Listen, let me just shut this car off real quick. I just want to talk a little bit more about some other things. So give me 1 second. Let me get out of this thing. All right. So listen, for those of you who need financing on the Mach 1, it's not a problem. Okay. A lot of people are like, how do you finance a 50-year-old car? Well, we do. We do finance 50-year-old cars. It really depends on your credit score, right? So now listen carefully. If your credit score is like 600 to like 740, you would need about 10% down. Okay. That interest rate's between 5 and 7%. Rates are going up, so take advantage. On today's interest rates. You can fill out the credit application at mgmclassiccars.com, okay? So we can get that financed to you guys. Now, for those of you who have a better credit score, 750 and higher, definitely no money down options are available to you guys if you have over 750 credit score that we can offer. Rates are a little bit less. They're between 3.5 to 5%, okay, with no money down. So you can go directly to my lender at lightstream.com and fill out the credit application. So I think I talked about everything on the car. Please check out the photos at mgmclassiccars.com. My name is Thomas, guys. Thank you for watching. I would love to hear your comments. Talk soon. Bye-bye.
So yeah, thank you so much to Thomas at MGM Classic Cars for that footage. Thoughts, gentlemen?
I'd lose like my license with a car like that.
That is a good looking car. I love the 69 and 70 were always one of my favorite body styles, especially with the fastback. And I know Jared Leduc, who's watching this right now, would love to have that car. I think that might be his favorite color on those Mach 1s.
Yeah.
Nice. That's a unique color, but that works. That really works. I've never seen one.
It really does for a car like that.
It pops. It's nice.
Yeah, and it's cool. He talks about the financing too. Everyone's like, well, why would you finance a car like that? But prices on these cars are going up pretty much every single day. So if you don't have all the money to buy it right now, but it might not be the worst thing in the world to buy it before the market goes absolutely crazy on them. Take advantage of that. But there's options out there for it.
That's probably a $30,000 car.
Easily.
Oh, absolutely. And 10 years ago, that was probably a $20,000 car. And 10 years from now, it's probably going to be a $40,000 to $50,000 car. So buy it now while the prices are still lower.
It's an asset and investment that you can enjoy too. I mean, it's nice to have money in the bank, stocks and all that, but what can you do with them in a tangible, he mentioned a tangible asset. They're not tangible. I mean, it's security. It's nice to have them, but this is something tangible, something you can enjoy. Bring it to car shows and enjoy it. Take it for a Sunday drive.
Yeah, and even if you don't, even if you break even when you sell it 10 years later, who cares? You get to own a car for free for 10 years. So that's
true.
There's nothing, buy these cars now while they're holding their value.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. Well, cool. Well, that's all we've got for tonight. Unless anybody had any more comments on anything. Or...
No, great show. Some nice cars tonight.
Yeah, for sure. And I want to give one more shout out to our good friend Virgil Shaw. He's a regular on this podcast. He's a familiar face here. He's in the hospital right now, struggling with a heart condition. So we wanted to send him thoughts, prayers, love, anything, whatever you do in the way of prayers, spirituality, anything else. Please send some good vibes his way. He really needs it right now. He's a good friend, and he brings a lot to the podcast. And we want to send as much love his way as we possibly can.
Absolutely.
Our thoughts are with him.
Yes. Well, cool. Well, thank you, gentlemen, for coming on. Really appreciate it. Another fun podcast. And as always, we'll give the last word to AMSOIL.
Perfect. Thank you for having me.
Yes, thank you.
Take care, Jake.
Hello, everyone. This is Rob and Mike. How you doing today, Rob?
I'm doing good. Mike, yourself?
Very well. Thank you so much for coming on. I appreciate it. Now, today, we're going to be talking about AMSOIL. And in a few moments, we're going to show you how you can get the deepest discounts, free shipping, and free gifts when you order your AMSOIL products through us. But first, I'm going to ask Rob to give you a quick description of what AMSOIL is and why you should consider using AMSOIL products in your motorized vehicles.
Thanks, Mike. AMSOIL is 100% synthetic oil. Everybody uses AMSOIL for a different reason. Some people like the benefits that AMSOIL is warranted for 25,000 miles or 1 year. The reason we can do that is because AMSOIL doesn't oxidize. It doesn't form the usual carbons, gums, sludges like petroleum oils do. That's why we can keep it in the engines longer. Petroleum oils never do wear out. They oxidize themselves. That's why they have to be changed at 3,000 kilometers. And AMSOIL likes the benefit that you only have to change the oil once a year. That saves some money. Some of the people like the benefit of AMSOIL is it's a slipperier type lube. By having a slipperier type lube, it cuts down friction and drag. By less friction and drag, engines run 20 to 50 degrees cooler, better gas mileage. Now, AMSOIL says 25% more protection than the industry requires is in the AMSOIL bottles. My average customer gets about 10% increase in gas mileage. That's a big savings.
Yeah.
And by cutting down friction and drag, for every 10 degrees you cut down the friction and drag, doubles the life of the engine. So by having the engine run cooler, it makes it last longer. Some people like the benefit of the range of the AMSOIL. AMSOIL's flash point is 425 degrees, and it pours at 50 below zero. Wow. If you ever tried petroleum oil when it's 10 below, it turns to honey. And in the summertime, petroleum oil thins out, and once it thins out, that's when it starts breaking down. So AMSOIL is an all-season oil, can give you better gas mileage, longer engine life, less maintenance. It ends up being cheaper over a year's time running AMSOIL than it is petroleum oils.
That's amazing. That's amazing. And AMSOIL is available for pretty much any motorized vehicle, anything from lawn equipment, cars, trucks, boats, ATVs, motorcycles, snowmobiles.
Yep. And a lot of people phone me up and say, well, what's the benefit of our gear lube? Exactly what I told you about the engine oil. It pours in cold weather, it runs cooler, makes the equipment last longer. And they say, well, what's the benefit of the small engine? Same thing. Makes the engine run cooler, last longer, better performance. So it saves on all the applications that AMSOIL has available.
Wonderful, wonderful. So yeah, let's talk now. Hopefully this has convinced people to think about maybe joining us in the AMSOIL experience. Let's talk about some of the discounts and free shipping and how that all happens. I'm going to pop a graphic on the screen. And by all means, if you want to talk people through how this preferred customer program works.
AMSOIL has a number of different programs. One of our main ones is a catalog customer, where somebody can order directly out of our catalog. If they order out of the catalog, they order $100 worth, AMSOIL will ship it right to their house. But our best program is our preferred customer. For only $10 for 6 months, you become a preferred customer, you save 25% on all the product. You order $100 worth, they're going to give you free shipping. You don't have to order a whole case. You can mix and match. Say you want 4 bottles of small engine, 7 bottles of 5W30, and a couple of gear loops. You can mix and match. You can order 1 bottle at a time if you want. There's no minimums, no maximums. By being a preferred customer, you save over 25% on all the products you're going to buy. AMSOIL sends you extra gifts, a $5 gift certificate on your birthday, $5 when you renew your account and stuff like that. So it's a good way to save on some of the products you want to buy.
For sure. Yeah, it's an incredible value. And this is the deepest level of discount that anyone can get when ordering AMSOIL. Is that correct?
It is. It is.
Wonderful, wonderful. So let's take people through the step-by-step experience of placing an AMSOIL order. Then that would include signing up for the preferred customer discount, or sorry, preferred customer program, so they can receive those deepest levels of discount. So let's go to the website. This is what the website's going to look like. These are some screenshots. Once you go to amsoil.com, there's a link in the description, or you can just type that into a browser, amsoil.com. This is the page you land on. At the upper corner of the page there, you see how I've circled in red. That is the link to click, the Join Now link. That will take you to the preferred customer program page, where you can take advantage of all of these discounts and free shipping and everything that we've just been talking about. This is what that page looks like. In the lower right, you're going to click Join Now. This will pop up. You select the duration you'd like, whether it's 6 months or 12 months, and click Add to Cart. Now, once this pop-up goes away, you'll be back on the main page. And the upper left, you'll see where I've got that red arrow. It says Shop. Now you can start shopping for products, and on your very first order, you're going to get these discounts and the free shipping as long as it's over $100. You'll get all of these benefits right away. So once you click Shop, it's going to take you to a product page. There's different types of oils, lubricants, so on and so forth. For the benefit of this exercise we're doing now, I'm just going to click motor oil. It shows different types of motor oil. Let's click gasoline. Now this takes us to an item. It's their synthetic motor oil. And you can see the item there, and there's choices for different viscosities. But take a look at the price. Let's take a closer look. Let's zoom in. But if you've joined the preferred customer program first, you're going to automatically get the deepest levels of discount. That's what we're looking at here. You're saving $3.80 on that quart of oil. Instead of paying $16.29, you're now paying $12.49 for that quart of oil. That is the deepest level of discount you can possibly get. And then you just add the quantity that you'd like. You select any other items that you're thinking about, add them to the cart. And once you click Add to Cart for the final time, you're going to see this come up at the top of the screen. It's going to show your items and your the total that you're at so far. Pardon me. And then you just click View Cart in the upper right, and that'll take you to your cart. Take a close look here at the upper right. That blue box shows that you're getting free shipping. You're eligible for free shipping on this order because it's over $100. That little yellow box shows that you've got the preferred customer membership on your order that gives you the deepest levels of discounts for the next 6 to 12 months. And then below that, you've got the items that have been selected. For the exercise here, I selected 9 quarts of the signature series, but that brings us up over $100 for the free shipping. We're saving $34.20. And if you're ready to finish, you click Checkout Now, and that takes you to this screen here. If you haven't signed up with an AMSOIL account at this point, just click in the lower right to create an account, create a new account. It's going to ask you for some basic information, name and those types of things. Now let's take a closer look. You'll see this gray shaded box. This is a very important box. This is going to ask you if someone has referred you to AMSOIL. And if so, please enter my name. My name is Mike LaPierre. It's spelled right there on the screen for the correct spelling. And also the referral number, 304-555-94. That's how you make sure that Rob and I get credit for this. Now, in the interest of full disclosure, I have signed up for AMSOIL under Rob. So when you order using this referral number, Rob and I both benefit. So if you enjoy these podcasts that we're doing, this is a wonderful way to support the podcast, because when you order using this referral number, Rob and I both benefit. And the commissions I make go directly toward offsetting the cost of doing these podcasts. So I thank you in advance for that, for using my referral number. I very much appreciate it. And once you've done that, you just go into the next screen to enter your payment information, and you're done. Now, once you've placed your order that's over $100, and that order includes your AMSOIL preferred customer program, you are now eligible to get a free DVD from myself. Now, this is going to be either a muscle car DVD or a vintage snowmobile DVD. Use the email address on the screen, wkspodcasts@gmail.com. Send me an email. Let me know which DVD you would like me to send you, the muscle car or the vintage snowmobile DVD, and I'll get that right out to you. As you're typing in that email, in the subject line, be sure and type in capital letters, free DVD requests, so it stands out as I'm checking my email, and we'll get that right out to you. So I guess the last thing, Rob, that we wanted to talk about is if someone is considering AMSOIL as a business opportunity.
Yes. If anybody has a retail or a commercial account and they would like to buy directly from AMSOIL, just send Mike a line. He'll show you how to set up, and you can buy directly from AMSOIL. But if you are interested in starting your own part-time business, a part-time business that can grow into a full-time income, Mike and I will show you the AMSOIL marketing plan. AMSOIL has a large selection of products that cover almost every application. So it doesn't matter if you're into snowmobile, boating, or ATVing, or hot rods, we have an oil for every application. It's a fun type business that's I really enjoy doing. Where else can I go and have fun and make money doing it? And Mike and I are here to help you all the way along. If you need any help on how to promote or to find new accounts, we're here to help you.
For sure. So when you sign up under that number, this 304-555-94, you're getting Rob and I as a team. Now, Rob has been doing AMSOIL for 40 years. Can you believe that? 40 years. So he knows every aspect of this business, and he knows all of the ins and outs of the products. So he'll be able to help you with any kind of product questions or any kind of questions to show you the different business models that you can do with AMSOIL. And then the other thing that you get when you sign up under me is I've got a strong background in social media. So if you need some coaching on how to generate AMSOIL leads using Facebook and YouTube, I'm happy to coach you with that when you sign up under Rob and I. You get both of us as a team to help you, to coach you, to support you, whatever you need to get you off and running with this business and having fun with it. Like Rob said, it's an enormous amount of fun. If you're like Rob and I and you enjoy going to any kind of boat shows, car shows, motorcycle shows, snowmobile shows, anything with a motor, you like going to those shows, those events, those races, this is a great way to turn that into a income opportunity for you.
Yes, yes. And just by wearing my AMSOIL hat at one of these events, people come up and ask me about AMSOIL. People don't know where to buy it, and I'm there to help them, show them where they can buy the product.
Perfect. Well, cool. Well, this is great. Any final thoughts, Rob, before we wrap it up?
AMSOIL's a fun business. AMSOIL's been around since 1968. It was the first synthetic oil to be AI approved.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's amazing. And that's very early in the game too, isn't it?
Yes.
For sure. Well, good. Well, thank you so much, everyone, for viewing. Hopefully, we've gotten you excited as we are about the AMSOIL products. We'd love it if you could join us either as someone who uses the AMSOIL products or to join the AMSOIL team as a business opportunity. And we thank you so much for viewing. Have a great day.
You have a good day.